All right, I'm getting ready to leave Carolina Beach State Park Marina, headed to Southport. So need a little help getting out of the slip. Carolina Beach is very, very tight, and backing up a sailboat, you know it's not going to start turning until it gets to about a knot. So I had the neighbor helping me out there. Great people that I've met along the way several times now. We keep kind of passing each other as they make their way home towards Charleston. But anyways, I got backed out of the slip all right. And yeah, you can see here that the tide here is pretty massive. So I'm leaving at high tide. Coming in, I only had a couple feet under the keel at not low tide, but close to low tide. But yeah, this is sketchy, and it's running out into the Cape Fear River. So the current is very strong, both inside the marina and outside. And the shoaling is a big problem here as well. There's I actually wouldn't be able to get into the back docks on this marina because it's just all shoaled up. So only power boats can get in and out of there now. But you can see here coming out, it's all rocks on both sides. I didn't have any problem other than I left on I was waiting out a weather window here for all the high winds, and I just got bored sitting there and spending a lot of money. So I left on a day when it wasn't really good. I probably should have waited till the next day because we're still in 20 knot, 25 knot gusts. And I'm making my way out on the Cape Fear River. So all is good right through here. You just stay in the center of the channel. You can see the rocks there on the starboard side, rocks on the port side. It's a little sketchy, but right about here, it's already getting down. They went from 10 feet to 5 feet, like real quick. Alrighty, good morning, guys. I am finally out of the marina. Had weather come in, so I dipped into the Carolina Beach State Park Marina for 3 days to ride out that weather. That first storm wasn't bad. So I'm getting ready to leave, trying to plan my trip, and another storm came in. So I extended my stay for another 2 days and another day, another day. The second storm that came in was bad. The ranger station there clocked 68-mile-an-hour gusts. But the marina, very well protected, very nice place. So, long story short, I kept extending it. I had another little weather system coming in I thought might affect the next two swing bridges. So I wound up staying at the Carolina State Park for 8 days, which wasn't bad because I really enjoyed Carolina Beach. I enjoyed the state park. There were some nice people came in on another boat right after me. So it was really nice, but I lost 8 days. I should be in Georgia right now. So anyways, I am going down the Cape Fear River. It is super sketchy out here. There's big sandbars out here. The channel's pretty narrow. There's massive cargo ships out here. So it's kind of busy right now. I got a sandbar up ahead, but it's very clearly marked. They keep on top of this area because of all the cargo ships and all the industrial activity in this area. But it was a little sketchy. Coming in and out of that marina was really sketchy. I got a little confused for a minute where I was going once I got out in the middle of the Cape Fear River. But I got it back under control. I'm back on the water. I think I'm headed to Holden Beach today. That's the target. It's probably going to be about a 5.5, 6.5 hour. I'm not quite sure. Avionics was being a little flaky this morning. So that's the plan. Then I'm going to anchor out there, and then hopefully the day after I'll be in North Myrtle Beach, finally be out of North Carolina. So what a week. I got a little lazy. Getting those marinas, man, it's easy to get lazy. So anyways, I gotta go because I'm coming up on the sandbar. This area right here is marked as really shallow. So I appreciate you guys watching these videos. Don't forget, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm just kind of making content right off the cuff. I don't script any of this. I just turn on the camera and let it rip. All right, so I'm out in the Cape Fear River now, and this is my first time ever in my 3 years of boating encountering big ships like this. And I saw them leaving. I thought they were going to go down the Cape Fear River, but they were just turning them around.
But I noticed that right away. But it was kind of wild. Like I said, you're in a 32-foot boat. Even after 3 years, I still consider myself kind of new to boating or just a novice boater. And you got harbor patrol out here making sure nobody's getting too close. You got the tugboats helping this thing turn around. It was pretty cool. It was an interesting experience. And like I said, I'm just learning. This whole trip it's about the adventure and seeing things and going places in the boat, but more importantly, it's just about learning how to boat and boat safely and navigate safely. But this was pretty trippy right here. But I made it. The winds are strong, the current's strong, and but my little 13-horse Jeanneau just chugging along, pushing me down the river.
All right, it's getting rolly out here. Having a hand steer. These Marina tiller pilots, they don't take heavy winds that well. The wind gusts out here, I don't know what they are. I'm guessing they're 25 to 30, maybe 35, sometimes into 40. I know the big ones turn the boat sideways pretty easily. So, coming up on it. There's some shoaling up here, so it's always a challenge out here on the ICW. This was definitely a learning experience again on the Cape Fear, just because of the, all the commercial traffic, the way the buoys were. You had restricted areas that you couldn't go in, and they had channels coming out of those areas. So another great learning experience today. All right, there's a little gnarly coming around there. Back on track here. About 20 feet of water. Looks like the wind is going to funnel right up this section though. Docks in there. I wish it wasn't so windy. I'd stop at the free dock, take a little break. I don't think I'm going to make it to my destination today because I've only been able to muster up about 3 knots. I had it at 4.5 to make it to my destination by about 3 o'clock, but if I have to stop a little short, check out some of these sketchy anchorages. I just hope I can get into the fuel dock. I'd feel a lot better if I had all the reserve jugs filled up. This thing's only got a 12-gallon diesel tank, which lasts a good bit. I've been using maybe anywhere from 3 to 5 gallons a day, but I definitely feel better if I had all the reserve jugs and the tank filled up as well. Man, it's gusty through here. I was hoping this would let up. Alright, what a day. Didn't quite make it to my destination. Here we are, this January 13th is when this was filmed. I planned to go from the Marina to the Shallot River, whatever they call it, but man, it was just too much wind, too much current going against me. The Cape Fear River was pretty gnarly. Coast Guard on the radio every half hour talking about the gale warning, which was, obviously for the outside out on the ocean, but it was definitely rough here today. And when I made the turn to get back on the ICW at Southport, I thought it was going to calm down a little bit because I'd be more protected. The wind direction changed a little bit. But oh no, it just got gnarlier. So now I'm in a little, the ICW where it's narrow, or not narrow, narrower compared to the Cape Fear River, and it's just gnarly. The wind, the current. So I had to, I had fuel in mind because I need fuel, and so I went down to the Marina. It has the easiest fuel dock. And it was just way too gusty to pull in. So I called him on the radio. I said, hey, can I dip up in this little cove up here? And he's like, yeah, just keep it in the middle. You got plenty of depth. You'll have plenty of depth overnight. Low tide's coming, but you should be fine. Which I think I got about a foot under my keel right now. So I'm gonna have to move the boat because when I anchored, it was so windy. I didn't get in the spot I wanted to be.
and I think I got right in one of the shallow spots, but I took what I could get in 35 knot winds, 35 knot winds, dropping the hook, but it's definitely shallow right here. But anyway, it's a good day. I didn't make it very far, which will put me behind schedule getting to where I want to be now that I'm back on the water and out of that marina. But it is what it is. It's all fun, so I don't really care where I get to. I'm just out here enjoying the journey. So check it out, nice little cove here. Yeah, we're getting shallow there. Got about 8 inches under the keel now, but nice little cove, fairly protected. See people over there walking their dog. So nice little spot. Can't complain. I definitely I just looked on Navionics and it says I'm right at the, there's not too much left of this low tide, hopefully, if it was all correct. When I dropped the hook, I was way out there in the middle when I dropped the hook, and the wind was so strong it just blew me all the way back here. By the time I started feeding chain and rode out, I was way back here, and I'm really short on road. So, but nice little spot. The wind's dying down. The wind's supposed to cease and desist tonight, back down to 6-7 knots with gusts of 11, 12, 13. So it'll be manageable, and then I can get diesel in the morning without having to slam into their fuel dock in heavy winds. So, but it is what it is. Pretty cool spot. I'll put a little image here where I'm at. I'll definitely rate it on Waterway Guide and Navionics. Nobody's updated this in a while, but it was fairly easy. I was pleased coming in. But it was nice to call the marina, and I said, hey, I'm just curious if I can go up there, and he's like, yeah, it's fine. Just hug the middle and don't go too far past the cove, and you'll be fine. So. But that's what the boating community is. Nice people all the time. And then I'll see you tomorrow morning so I can finally get some diesel, because I will feel a lot better when I have all my cans full of diesel and the tanks full, because this little boat with a 12-gallon tank, you got to make sure you got enough, because you never know where you're going to get stuck at.